thief has stolen something, he takes shelter under truth. He says, I'm telling you the truth, that I have not stolen. And you believe it. Even a falsity depends on truth. Therefore, truth alone exists. We are to follow that truth. Wherever there is falsity, we should avoid. Where there is transience, when there is something which is temporary, we should avoid, because it is not truth. Satyena labhya, tapasa. And secondly, it is tapasya. One should be one-pointed dedicated for that. Tapasya means what? One is heating oneself, as it were. When we are concentrating in something, then we feel the heat within. Say, if you read a book very intently or intensely, then you feel that warmth within. That is called tapasya. So, tapasa, hi yesha atma, this self can be attained by truth. Truth alone. Truth alone exists. Falsity never exists. Satyena labhya tapasa hi yesha atma, samyak jnane. As of now, we have false knowledge. We think this world is real. This sense of reality should go. How? By cultivating right knowledge. Therefore, in Jnana Yoga, so Satya and Anrita. So Satya, that means whatever is truth, and Anrita means not truth, as it were, it is mixed. So what we have to do? We have to separate it. We should love only truth, what may come in our way. But we have to feel that we love truth. So nitya nitya vastu viveka, ihamutra phala bhoga virana. Nitya nitya, whatever is eternal, whatever is not eternal. One should be able to understand this. And one should hold fast to whatever is real, whatever is true, whatever is ever existing. If someone can do this, he will cultivate a knowledge. It's called samyak jnana. Only through right knowledge one can remove the darkness of ignorance. How can we remove darkness? By letting light. If there is darkness, and if we cry, there is darkness, darkness will not go. We have to light a candle. We are lit a light. Then darkness will go. Similarly, we have to cultivate right knowledge, right understanding. What is this reality? What is this world? By cultivating this, only we can attain that. So, samyak jnana and brahmacharyena nityam. It should be cultivated all the time. If I take breath only momentarily, this body will die. We have to take breath all the time. A nation is guarded all the time. If our security department fails, then enemy will attack. So therefore, it should be all the time. And brahmacharya nityam, that means one should hold all the energies that is within his control. All the energies should be to be channelized. It should not be dissipated. Say if you want to bring water, if the container is leaking everywhere, you cannot bring water. Therefore, all the energies is to be channelized to towards one goal. Then only you can achieve this. And antasharire, you need not find the seventh heaven to find God. God is within you. The pure in heart will realize God. Because God is purity, and which is already within us. It's not that something we don't know. So, antashariri, that means within us it is available. Jyotirmaya Shubhra, it's pure and resplendent. Jyotirmaya. And it is pure. Yam Pashyanti Yataya Kshina Dosha. Those who have cultivated this and removed all the darkness from within, only they can see this. So how to do this in our day-to-day life? We have to deify. Whatever we do, we have to think, I am doing for divine. I am doing for God. It's not that I am expecting from Him some results. I am doing as my offering. And even not Tatra Ishvaropi me tushyatu iti sangam, that even God is pleased. I should not have that expectation also. I should offer everything to God, but I should not expect any results thereof. So this is, though this looks like very difficult, but it is not. If we have intellectual conviction first, and then we have to translate this into our activity, we have to practice this, then it becomes easier. Say for someone, mathematics is difficult, but there are some teachers who can teach playfully. So therefore, apparently it is very difficult, but this is only reality. Reality. What is reality? Say some reality has 4 kinds of reality. We just experience like if someone says his son of Bandhyaputra or Shashabishan, that means the horn of a hare. Though horn has meaning, hare has a meaning, but there is no horn of hare. So this sense of existence is called aliga. It never exists. Aliga. Then pratibhasika, that means which is like in our dream we feel that it is real. But as soon as we come out of dream, we understand this is all false. Then third is called vyavaharika, that means in practice, in practical level. Say like as we are seeing, I am seeing you, you are seeing me. So this is practical and we have to follow this. So vyavaharika. But this also will cease to exist. One thing never cease to exist is paramarthika, which is our real nature. He is all the time existing. So therefore, reality alone exists. All are temporary. So our attention should be on reality. That is the cultivation of spiritual life. And we can do this in our day-to-day life. It is not that we should retire from active life and cultivate this. While cultivating, while dealing with the words, we have to think that I am interacting with God. I am offering these words to my God. Only this attitudinal correction. This attitudinal correction can lead us to that spiritual path, the spiritual goal. So, in short, that in reality, we are spiritual being. You are not physical being. You are not mental being. You are a spiritual being. That is your real nature. Though you may think I am a physical body, body is not yours. You can show your photo. That's not you. When you were a baby, you had no mistouch. So you are not that. It is all the time changing. Dehinosmin yatha dehe kaumaram yauvanam jara. In the body, it is all the time changing. That's not you. You are neither mind, because mind also is fickle, all the time changing. That which is changeless, it is you. We are to anchor on that existence. And this we can do with love also, with repetition of mantra. If we repeat the mantra, it is cultivating purity. A holy name, when you are cultivating purity, you can repeat that mantra. You can do this by work. You can do this by cultivating knowledge. That there are not many, it is all one. The divine being. All are select. Canvas is real. All our images are coming and going. But canvas is real and never changing. So this way, even our mundane life can be changed into spiritual life. So I think we are now close to our time. So I offer my pranams to the divine in you. And let us pray to the divine so that we can lead a spiritual life while interacting in this world. We need not go from here. It's very much because God, Ekoham Bahusyam Prajaya, there was one. He thought, let me be many. Like what you do, you are one, sometimes you paint. But all the painting, it is your reflections. So, we are to pray to that divine. Though this wonderful play should go on, but let us anchor ourselves in that spirit, that reality, which is not temporary, which is not ephemeral, which is permanent in nature. And that you are real, you are eternal, you are pure, and you are free all the time. Thank you very much.